What's a movie you can admit is extremely bad, but you still kind of love it anyway? For me, I think it's got to be Joanna Man. This movie is absolutely terrible, but from the moment I saw it back in 2002, in the theaters, mind you, I was one of the few people that saw it in theaters. This movie just strikes a certain chord with me. I don't know what it is. I find it to be pretty funny, but admittedly, I can admit that this movie is really bad. Basically, you have a guy named Jamal Jeffries who's played by the great Miguel A. Nunez Jr., and he is a bit of a problem in the NBA or whatever this movie's version of the NBA is. Gets to the point where he gets kicked out of the league, and the only way he can find that he can play basketball again is to join the women's league. So he dresses up like a woman, joins the Charlotte Banshees, a team that does not exist, and he goes on to be a sensation in the WUBA, which is the WNBA version in this movie. But yeah, hilarity ensues as this guy runs around as a woman. This is a movie that honestly I don't think could be made today, but when it was made, back in 2002, over 20 years ago, which is crazy, uh, this movie gave me a lot of laughs. I mean, I don't know why. Again, it's really stupid. It's really dumb. This movie is objectively dumb. But there's just something about it that I kind of like. I've always been a basketball fan. I don't know if it's that. There is some decent basketball action in the movie. Again, like I said, I think Miguel A. Nunez Jr., he's a guy that didn't get enough credit when he was kind of in his prime. He was a big horror star back in the 80s, and he's popped up in so many movies over the years. This was kind of his shot at a leading man role. And unfortunately, it wasn't the best movie for him, but I think he does a good job. You got a pretty standout cast throughout with Vivica A. Fox. You got Kevin Pollak, an array of some former WNBA players, as well as some NBA players, NBA talking heads, all that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty fun movie to watch just for the sheer stupidity of it. It's just one of these movies you can kind of throw on, not really have to think about it, and you'll get a few laughs from it, albeit they're dumb. But yeah, it's kind of a lot of fun for me. Big shout out to Tommy Davidson, who steals every scene in this movie as the rapper Puff Smokey Smoke. He definitely is the best part of the movie. But yeah, I ask you guys, what's a movie that you can admit that is absolutely terrible, but you kind of love it? Go watch Joanna Man if you haven't seen it, because it's definitely something.